On February 8th, 2014, we had two police officers come to the door here in the middle of the night. They were here to tell me that we had lost our son, Francis. He was an amazingly different kid right from the start. He had an amazing personality. He was just a powerfully happy-go-lucky, big-hearted, a wonderful, wonderful human being. It was a very, very dark, desperate time that followed. And I had this really, really deep, profoundly angry moment with God. Man, I was walking up and down my living room floor here, and I called Francis's name out as loud as I could. Every night I got on my knees, bring my kids home safely, and I prayed the Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. Thy will be done. And I said, why? This is what I've been doing. This is what I do. And this is what we get. We have a broken-hearted mother, we have broken-hearted siblings. This is what we get. And I sat on the couch and I had a real deep, broken down cry. And that's when I got the message. I got a nice, soft, warm, plain message. Dan, he was my son. Francis is my son. And Francis is home safely. And Dan, my will was done. I needed to step up. I needed to be the man I was called to be. I needed to stop crying about what I didn't have any longer. I needed to lead my family. And we sat at the dining room table. And I said, from this point forward, we're going to keep ourselves out of darkness, and we're going to do it with gratitude that Francis was ever even with us. And we're going to go forgive Connor for drinking and driving and killing Francis. I called Connor, but I told him that we were going to go there and we were going to forgive him, and that we would do it every day, and that we would be there for him every day as a family. I know that Francis, without any doubt, wants Connor to live a life full of joy and happiness and peace. We went to court with my son Danny on behalf of the family, and we forgave Connor in court. We forgave him unconditionally. And it's that forgiveness that stemmed from gratitude that's saved our family. And it's really revealed Christ to us in ways that we've never even could imagine. If, say, we're at a wedding or some great event and, we get hit right between the eyes, gosh, I wish Francis was here, and come to the realization that Connor will have his own wedding and he'll have his own children, or he'll be an uncle, and that Francis can't. As we go through life, it's like a daily, almost hourly chore that we have to keep resurrecting forgiveness to get through, really, the daily things that are happening in our lives. This forgiveness is the lifeblood for our family. It's the only thing that's really going to keep us spiritually alive. My wife said shortly after we lost Francis that in order for the heart to truly see, it must be broken open. And in order for someone to see into the heart, yes, true, it must also be broken. But her strength shined through with that explanation, that she was going to live her life on a higher level because of her broken heart. I don't think we'd still be here today and if we had not forgiven, because we wouldn't be able to live in that darkness. So there's so much light, and there's so much hope. Like, we found out the hard way, but brilliantly, really, that this tragedy has become triumphant, and this life is truly a blink of the eye, and then we're all going to meet again. We also found that there's just no such thing as tragedy anymore in this life.